Hey Facebook, how are y'all? Let me adjust a few things here. Wow, it's been a long time since I've been on here. I hope you're all doing well. Just finished my workout, hence the sweaty mess hair. That was my first workout since having my son, and I'm recovering from my C-section. I had him 7 weeks ago. So I just went to the gym today and I was like, you know what? I just want to come in here and be active and sweat. And I did. I literally picked up a pair of 5-pound dumbbells and did a shoulder workout, and it was challenging. So if you're starting fresh, starting just completely from scratch on your fitness journey, don't be discouraged if there are certain things that you can't do. I remember when I had my daughter, and then I was cleared to work out, I could barely do a modified push-up, and I'm basically there again. So if you are in that place, like, I just want to invite y'all to do this with me. Don't be ashamed about where you're at. You know, you have to start somewhere. So let's do this. But I just wanted to hop on and thank you all, because I've had so many sweet, kind messages from all of you. I haven't seen one negative message, and this is social media. Negativity does exist. So I just wanted to hop on here and tell y'all I really, really appreciate that. And I'm just, wanting to be transparent about where I am, because, I gained 50 pounds with my son during this pregnancy. And when I got pregnant with him, I was like 15 or 18 pounds heavier than I really wanted to be. Just life. And so I was like, this is where I'm starting. And so many of you have reached out and said, oh my gosh, I was heavier than I wanted to be when I got pregnant as well. I have this many pounds to lose since having my baby. Some of you had a baby years ago, and you're like, I still haven't found that groove yet. And so, I'm here to just share where I'm at and be transparent, and hopefully, more and more people can relate, because it's life, right? I mean, especially when you have kids, like, no schedule is the same. No day is really the same. Kids get sick, you get sick. I mean, I was sick earlier this week. The stomach bug was going around, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't want to breathe on my, at the time, 6-week-old. I was like, oh my gosh, this is total mom life moment. So anyways, hopefully me being transparent will just, encourage some of y'all. So I'm 7 weeks postpartum. My little man, he's big, he's huge. He's like 15 pounds, y'all. He's doing amazing. He's eating like crazy, and I'm just so grateful that even though we kind of had a scary, entry into the world for him, like with him having trouble breathing and all that, me having an emergency C-section, I'm just so thankful that he's here and he's been healthy. Can't ask for more. So he's doing good, and I should get like the official clearance from my doctor to start working out this week. I go later this week, and I just had to get in the gym today and sweat like it was time. So 7 weeks postpartum. I'm 5'10", so I don't want any of you to be like, I need to compare myself to Kelsey, because we're all different. God made us all different. I'm 5'10". I am wearing a size 16 jean right now. So I'm always like thinner up here and just like bigger down here. So if I gain weight, it's like in my thighs, my hamstrings, my lower tummy, my hips. That's where my weight comes in. And so I don't know if y'all can see, but that's still, uterus still shrinking. My incision is still sore, so I'm taking it super easy with workouts starting out. And I weigh 191 pounds. I got to 220 during my pregnancy. That is more than I've ever weighed in my life. But if you're tall, like, it's real easy to get up there in the numbers fast. But I mean, even when I gained my college 50 pounds, I was like 200 pounds. So 220 was like a whole new level for me personally that I never care to go back to. I mean, I was having, pregnancy is just different, but shortness of breath, problems with my knees, my feet were killing me. I couldn't get up and off, down on the floor to play with my daughter and get up easily. Like, I was just a hot mess. So, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Everybody gains weight differently. I think when you're taller, you maybe carry it better because you're stretched out, but it's still a lot of weight, y'all. So I just was super uncomfortable, and I'm glad that's done. But yeah, so I lost right about 30 pounds after having him, and I still have about 30 or 40 pounds to go. And I know, a lot of you have said, gosh, I have the same, I'm super overwhelmed, it's intimidating, the weight will not drop off. And I just want to tell you, like, time flies so fast. Don't be discouraged. Like, just take one day at a time, one meal at a time. Drink, a lot of water every day. I try to drink about a gallon of water a day. It really helps out with the weight loss. Just staying hydrated, because when you're hydrated, you just feel better. You feel like working out. Sometimes when you think you're hungry, your body is really thirsty. So there's that. So when you stay hydrated, like, you just feel better. So that's my main thing. So, like, every day I've been keeping it really simple. I've been, like, eating every 3 hours, 5 meals a day. I have 2 shakes. So these are full meals. I've been using these shakes for almost 5 years. So I do 2 shakes a day and about 3 meals a day. And it's just easy. It's just easier. I don't have to think. I can just blend these and have like a 60-second meal. And then the other stuff is like a protein and a complex carb combination. You need protein and you need complex carbs. And oftentimes people hold on to weight because they're under eating. I know that was me for years and years. Like, I was holding a lot of weight in my midsection because I was actually under eating, and I didn't have balanced meals. And so that plays a part too. So I know, even though I know what to do, I know when I was pregnant, I would be like, I would just eat carbs at some meals, or I would just eat protein at some meals. And then I would be starving an hour later and I would want a snack. And so that's what happens a lot of times. But when you have those complete meals, it's amazing, like, how long that they'll actually last you. And then when you add vegetables into that, they have extra fiber, and so that keeps you feeling full longer. So these are just things that I've known for, I guess 9 years that I've been in fitness now, and I'm just like, all right, I gotta flip that switch and get my what together. Because I haven't felt my best the last year through, before I got pregnant and then all during pregnancy. And my babies deserve a happy and healthy mama. Like, I just want to feel so much joy during this time. Not putting pressure on myself to, like, look a certain way, but I just want to feel good. And I feel like a lot of you feel the same way. And so I'm making this year, like 2019 and 2020, just about feeling good and having energy, whatever that looks like. So if that's in 25 pounds, great. If that's in 40 pounds, for me, great. I'm not going to put a number on it necessarily. I want to tone up again. I want to lose some body fat and, feel good back in a certain pair of jeans that I have, right? So anyways, I just want to invite all of you, if you're kind of in that place in your life, like, I just want to invite y'all to do this with me. I'm going to be tracking my workouts. So this, like, plan that I'm basically creating for myself, it's not just going to be for people that just had a baby, because I have a postpartum program on my website that I created after I had my daughter. But this is going to be more for people that just need to start and have, like, over 20 pounds to lose, and just, it's kind of like starting slowly, like taking a little bit at a time. Whereas, I've maintained a certain level of fitness for years, but now I'm kind of at the point to where I have just been so inconsistent the last year, just with morning and evening sickness. I had like 4 or 5 sinus infections during pregnancy. and I just was not consistent at all. And so I look at some of the workouts that I see online, like other fitness people do, and I'm like, my body won't even move that way right now. Like, I can't do a modified push-up right now. And I've done fitness for years. And so I'm literally starting from scratch, fresh. So if that's you, then this program that I am creating is going to be for you. I just want it to be like a transformation program for people that have over 20 pounds to lose. Because I hear from a lot of people that have 20, 30, 50, 70 pounds they want to lose. And they're just like, I can't do some of the movements from your fat blasting programs, or, you know, kind of like I said, you see workouts online and you're like, yeah, I can't do some of that stuff. So if that's where you're at, I'm your girl, because I'm right there. So I'm going to be tracking everything I do. And then so far, you know, I have just felt way better. My knees are feeling better. I can get on and off the floor easily. I am just feeling so much better, and I'm so grateful for it. But I still have a little ways to go. So 30, 40 pounds. Hopefully y'all join me. If you don't have that weight to lose, maybe you'll just follow along and cheer me on. I appreciate any encouraging messages. Y'all are amazing. But I'm just going to be tracking it all. I have a blog post where I took pictures. I even took pictures in a bikini last week, and I was like, like kind of looking, kind of not looking. But it's just important, like, pictures don't lie, and your camera doesn't lie. And so I literally put my iPhone up, put it in video mode, and I'm like, you know, sitting here posing, and like my back fat and everything's hanging out. I'm like, whatever, I don't even care. Just start where you're at and don't be ashamed. And whether you just had a baby or you're like, you know what, I didn't just have a baby, but I'm just not where I want to be, like, you just have to freaking start. Like, and if you're not spot on, because so many people think they have to be all in. Hey, Kelly. Some people think they have to be like all in, and if you mess up, then you forget it. Forget it. I'm just going to eat bad all weekend. I'll start fresh Monday. It's not about that. It's just about everything counts. And so like yesterday, we went to a little kid's birthday. I had a hot dog. I was like, yeah, I don't really feel like having a cupcake. Not because I was like, I need to lose weight, but I was just like, I just don't really want it. So I think when you get into that mindset where you tell yourself, I can't have that, it makes you want it more. Whereas if you approach life with, I can have anything I want, I just have goals right now. Like, I went there, I didn't pack a meal in a Tupperware or anything like I would have when I did fitness competitions. I didn't do any of that, but I went, I had a hot dog. I had a couple of mimosas with my friend who was hosting the party, and I didn't feel bad about it. And then today I ate healthy all day, and I worked out, and I feel great. And I just think you have to approach life that way and just be on more than you're off, and the weight will come off. But you do have to fuel your body. You do have to make sure you're eating enough, because a lot of people undereat and they just hold on to body fat, and I see it so much. And it's frustrating because they'll, you know, they might go on a diet, a restrictive diet, and, you know, you might lose pounds on the scale, but it's really like loss of muscle. And then you yo-yo and you go back and you eat a bunch of stuff and you gain even more back. So I just like to help people and guide people like, okay, you get to eat a lot of food, quality food, and you can get leaner, and you can get like build toned lean muscle and just feel better in your clothes, and you're like shrinking, but you're toned and you're lean. And I just love helping women achieve that. It just feels so good. So anyways, I've been rambling. I hope that y'all will come and follow my fitness Instagram page. It's at Kelsey Byers Fitness. I have 2 Instagrams. One is like a personal where I post pictures of my kids. I know not everybody's into that. So Kelsey Byers Fitness on Instagram. I hope you'll follow me there. I post more on Instagram. I still like Facebook, but not as many people see my posts anymore. So hopefully y'all will come to Instagram, follow my stories, follow Mom Life Stuff, and join me in this journey. We can do this. It's almost summertime and we still have time. You can totally change your body in 3 to 4 months. So let's do it together. Love you all. Thank you for your encouragement. I appreciate all of you. Bye.